Hello everyone, this is Sanjit Kumar Singh, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department at Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology, Bandar. So this is our sixth presentation on Thyristor family devices, where we were discussing about the triggering devices. In earlier presentation, we have seen the UJT and PUT. Now here we have the other three, SUS, SBS and DIAC. With respect to construction, operating principle, VI characteristics and applications, we'll see the three topics. Course outcome is to identify power electronic devices in circuits. So here is the first device of today's presentation, silicon unilateral switch. The schematic symbol can be drawn in this manner with anode and cathode and the gate, or it can be represented with this symbol, and this is the schematic layered structure where we find an inbuilt avalanche diode connected between gate and cathode. So SUS is unilateral breakover voltage breakover device like SBS and the DIAC. So SUS is similar to PUT but with inbuilt low voltage avalanche diode that we are seeing here, and due to this diode what happens, it will have a fixed anode to cathode voltage breakover, unlike the SCR where we find that the trigger voltage and or the current vary widely with the surrounding temperature. So that is the advantage of this avalanche diode, and this is the equivalent circuit of SUS, silicon unilateral switch, and on the right hand side we see the VI characteristics. So it is almost similar to that of SCR we are seeing here. Now if we are connecting a Zener diode between the gate and the cathode of SUS, between gate and cathode of SUS, if it is externally connected here Zener diode, then what happens, the breakover voltage can be reduced to Vz, that is the Zener diode voltage, plus 0.6 volt, and it can be reduced with the help of the Zener diode connected as cathode to the SUS of the gate and Zener diode anode to the SUS cathode. So in this way we can reduce the breakover voltage, but most of the SUS has a breakover voltage of 8 volt and a current limit of 1 ampere. Applications include mainly the timing, logic and SCR trigger circuits, and its rating is about 20 volt and 0.5 ampere of current. So it is considered as low voltage, low current unilateral device, breakover device. Here also we can see in the VI characteristics that the forward breakover voltage is lesser than the reverse breakover voltage. That's why it is operated in the first quadrant only, and that's why it is unilateral like SCR. Here we have the second device, silicon bilateral switch. So it is another breakover device which has the capacity of triggering a triac, and it is very popular in low voltage trigger control circuits. If we look the layered structure of it, then it is very much similar to that of a triac, and the breakover voltages will be between 6 volt to 10 volt, and mostly we find this voltage as plus minus 8 volt. This is the popular rating of SBS. Now let's see the VI characteristics curve of SBS is similar to that of a DIAC that we will find here. It is similar to that of a DIAC, but has more pronounced negative resistance. What is this negative resistance region? its decline in voltage is more drastic after it enters the conducting state. So when it has entered the conducting state, here there is much more decline in the on state voltage drop across it. It is of the order 1 volt here we can see, or it can be brought to 0 to 1 volt range. Here we have the schematic symbol MT1 or anode 1, anode 2 and the gate, and same is one of the NT6403 SBS device with the terminal marked as T2, T1 and the middle one is the gate terminal, and it is having the voltage rating of 8 volt and 1 ampere. Now here we see the VI characteristics of the SBS, and it is similar to that of a diac but more symmetrical than that of a diac in the forward direction and reverse direction. The difference between the forward and the reverse breakover voltage could be 0.3 volt. So it could be 8 volt here and here it could be 7.7 volt. So that 0.3 volt difference could be there or less than that, and this VI characteristics is drawn with the gate terminal disconnected. And in order to change the VI characteristics, we will be making use of the gate, and the gated SBS for trigger control of a track has hysteresis and the flash on effect eliminated. It is removed when we are making use of SBS, the hysteresis and the flash on effect. Now it has advantage over diac and is more superior. SBS is more superior than diac. SBS shows a more vigorous switching characteristics. It is more temperature stable and has more symmetrical and less batch spread than a diac. So these are the advantages over a diac. Now let's see how the breakover voltage increases. The breakover voltage will increase with temperature by a rate of 0.02% per degree. That will give, for 100 degree centigrade, 0.16 volt is increased. That is very considered as very temperature stable performance. And SBS is symmetrical, as I said, is its symmetry with respect to the breakover voltage is of 0.3 volt or even less. That is the magnitude difference between the breakover voltage in positive direction and reverse direction. And batch spread is less than 0.1 volt, that is the difference in the breakover voltage among the different SBS in a batch. When they are manufactured in a batch, so one SBS will have a breakover voltage difference with the other of 0.1 volt or even less than that. Whereas if we consider that of a diac, the diac will have a batch spread value of 4 volt. So let's see the applications. SBS can be used for bilateral switching, triggering, and the relaxation oscillator. We can see how it is connected. There is RC circuit with a battery connected here. So capacitor gets charged through this resistor, and when it is charged to the forward breakover voltage, the SBS device is turned on and it will discharge the capacitor and brings down the voltage to this level. Again it will charge up and again it will, the SBS will turn on and discharge. So it will, in this way it will be behaving as, working as relaxation oscillator and producing pulses when it is discharged. The third device, the diac, is the bidirectional thyristor diode, and it is called diac because there is a diode that can work on AC, and it is a gateless track because there is no third terminal like a track, Now let's see the working. Here we have the layered structure PN, but at and right hand side where we see PN dash. So depending upon whether terminal 1 is positive with respect to terminal 2 and it exceeds the forward breakover voltage VB01, then PN will conduct from this side, and when the polarity is reversed with terminal 2 positive and terminal 1 negative, then PN dash will conduct. So it will conduct in either direction depending upon which side is more positive, which terminal is more positive with respect to the other. Here we have the anode voltage across the device, the symbolic representation. Anode current can be either downward or it could be from terminal 2 to terminal 1, and when it is from terminal 1 to terminal 2, voltage across device will be VA with polarity positive here and negative here. So, and this is the VI characteristics. So diode has symmetrical breakover characteristics. Its leads are interchangeable, means you can interchange the leads. Its turn on voltage is about 30 volts. So this breakover voltage is at near about 30 volt, and when it is in on state, the voltage drop across the device will be 3 volt. When not conducting, when it is in off state, it will behave as open switch. And here we have the applications of DAC. So DAC are used as a solid state triggering device, particularly for the SCR and TRIACs. And when it is manufactured with together with the track for making the track on for both the positive and negative half cycle, it is called quad DAC. So that eliminates the need for us connecting externally DAC for firing the track. The track are used in applications such as lamp dimmers, motor speed controllers, and for the full wave control of AC supply, it is used, track is used in conjunction with DAC. So here we have one lamp connected, and we can control the intensity of it, we can control the firing of it, at what instant it should be turned on can be controlled. Thank you very much. These are the references.